Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
It's a dinner delivery unlike anything you've ever seen. Ford brings fresh food right to your front door with no one behind the wheel of this car.
Local forecasters tracking rain and then temperatures that will not make it feel like it's almost Christmas.
Led in with handcuffs and chains, the parents of the suspected Oxford high school shooter get emotional and mouth "I love you" to one another in court. A look at what happened in that courtroom in a moment, but we begin with the defenders breaking new ground in a lawsuit filed against the Oxford School District.
Yeah, attorneys for the school claim a former employee should have never been named in the suit, and now he's getting death threats. Local 4 defender Sean Lay live with more on this. And Sean, those attorneys have some very strong words about this.
There's two new filings in this tonight. We're going over every word of these filings on our phones tonight here. One, the Dean of Students of Oxford Schools says Jeffrey Pfizer in his $100 million lawsuit is putting school officials in danger. And he says tonight school officials have security outside their homes. When attorney Jeffrey Pfizer filed a $100 million lawsuit against Oxford school officials on behalf of a shooting victim, attorneys now for the school district accused Pfizer of a major misstep in naming Dean of Students Ryan Moore in that lawsuit, arguing that Moore does not work in the Oxford High School building, had nothing to do with Ethan Crumley leading up to the shooting, and naming him in the lawsuit has led to death threats against him and his family, forcing him to secure his home, forcing deputies to be posted outside of other homes of school officials. District attorneys are accusing Pfizer of sloppy work and could have easily confirmed that Moore had not worked at the high school for more than a year. A lawyer for the district demanding that Pfizer apologize to Moore, but says instead Pfizer filed a motion accusing the district and the county of withholding evidence. And now this brand new filing from Jeffrey Pfizer. He alleges that the Oakland County prosecutor's protective order over key evidence is keeping that evidence from his case from the family he represents. I asked prosecutor Karen McDonald about Pfizer's new argument.
I have not communicated with Mr. Pfizer, and I don't plan to. My focus is this prosecution. We're going to treat this case like we do every other case. We will release documents and evidence the moment it won't impact our prosecution.
Bottom line, this is just getting started, and the district, through its attorney, is asking federal court to dismiss the Ryan Moore from the federal lawsuit, the $100 million federal lawsuit, and also impose sanctions on attorney Jeffrey Pfizer. I'm Defender Sean Lay, Local 4. Back to you.
All right, Sean.
Well, a day after their son faced a judge, the parents of Ethan Crumley made their appearance in court.
James and Jennifer Crumley brought into the courtroom in chains for this first in-person hearing. James Crumley could be seen mouthing "I love you" to his wife Jennifer several times. Both face 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, of course. The judge today granted a request to postpone a key hearing that will determine if the pair will face trial. The prosecutor, Karen McDonald, says there's a lot of evidence to go through. She also says kids need to be interviewed. She wants them to have a holiday for Christmas first.
We're certainly not going to arrange meetings to prepare for litigation while these children were being buried and this community is trying to heal. The whole county is trying to heal. So we need time.
Crumleys will return to court January 7th for a bond hearing. Defense attorneys are expected to file a motion to lower their cash bond, which has been placed at $500,000 each. In less than a half hour, the Oxford School District is going to be holding its first school board meeting since the shooting.
It comes as the superintendent announced he's putting his retirement plans on hold. Jason Colthorpe is live at Oxford Middle School, where we're expecting a lot of parents to turn out tonight. Jason.
And Kim, it's just another step in getting back to normal, and there is going to be a lot on this agenda tonight to discuss in getting there. Let me just run down some of the things that we're expecting to hear tonight. They will approve a third-party review, which we heard about previously that the district said it would do about all of the events leading up to November 30th and what happened on that day, the district's response, and all of that. They're also going to discuss the superintendent's contract, which is expected to be modified. You have heard that he was expected to retire later in January. However, now he's extending that to help the district get through this tumultuous time. There's also going to be discussion about security measures. Funds that will go to school resource officers, also obtaining clear backpacks for every student. It appears that backpacks will not be allowed when students resume school, but they're going to discuss that. We'll see where that goes. And also, as you said, Kim, there are going to be several parents here, and there will be public comment. Each person who wants to speak will get 5 minutes. We'll be here for that. And as a matter of fact, that we just learned the superintendent is going to meet with the media before the meeting. That's going to happen in about 5 minutes. We'll hear what he has to say and then see how things go for tonight's meeting. We'll have it all for you at 11 o'clock. And of course, if anything big breaks before then, you can see it online at clickondetroit.com or on air. For now, in Oxford, Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
And thank you, and we'll see you tonight at 11.
The rain is about to fall again in Metro Detroit.
That's right. Andrew, we may fall asleep to it, and we likely will wake up to it in the morning.
That's right. So we got to prepare you right now. Why not? The earlier the better. Fortunately, we can enjoy dry conditions through this evening and much of tonight, especially before midnight. And temperatures similar to this. We have warmer air already moving in. It's between 40 and 45 degrees right now, and temperatures barely budge. 39 in Sandusky, but from the Thumb down to the Ohio border, will be way above freezing with overnight lows that will be around 40 degrees. 43 right now. And those temperatures, that is key with the chance of precipitation. It means a better chance of wet conditions instead of frozen conditions. You can see the first wave of rain that moves through in the morning, scattered in the afternoon, then a cold front that moves through by Thursday. In between those times, we're going to ride that roller coaster of temperatures again. Temperatures tonight stay around 40 degrees, but a big increase in temperatures from Wednesday into Thursday. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes. Plus, those wind speeds go up again as well. Almost harkens back to this previous weekend with the high wind speeds that we have. So I'll break it all down for you in your full weather forecast in minutes.
All right, Andrew. State lawmakers have approved hundreds of millions of dollars to try to help schools and people who are struggling in the pandemic. They are looking at $725 million, much of it coming from the Biden administration's COVID relief bill. $150 million would go to schools to screen and test for the coronavirus. $140 million would help low-income renters, aimed at staying in their homes, of course. Nearly $170 million would go to airports. Governor praised the passage today, saying she looks forward to signing it soon.
Pfizer is giving us a peek at how well its experimental COVID-19 pill works, according to some new research. The drug company says the pill, called Paxlovid, cuts the risk of hospitalization or death by 89% in high-risk people. The study focused on 700 unvaccinated people who took the pill within 3 days of noticing symptoms. The news comes as Kroger announces it will change its COVID-19 policies for employees in the new year. The grocery chain says it will take away paid leave for unvaccinated employees who get infected and require some to pay a monthly $50 surcharge for their company health plan. Catching COVID again, second shots, getting a booster when your family already has COVID, and the risks of gathering together. These
are the tough topics viewers are still asking our Dr. Frank McGeorge about today. He joins us live with answers to more of your questions. They keep coming, Doc.
They sure do, Kim and Devin. So a viewer asks, if you had COVID-19 as a mild case, can you get COVID-19 again? Or if you had a mild case of COVID-19 and got vaccinations, can you still get COVID-19? Well, the answer is actually yes to both questions. Here's the thing, though. Based on available research, you are least likely to get COVID again after an infection when you also get vaccinated. Now here's Lisa writes, my kids are 7 and 9 and both had COVID in July. Do they need both shots or can they get just one, like a booster? Lisa, it is possible that their infections gave them a good head start on strong immunity. Unfortunately, though, we don't know how much immunity it provided, so the recommendation is still for them to receive both shots. Joyce asks, if a parent has been vaccinated but 2 of their children have now tested positive for COVID, would it be okay if the vaccinated person gets the booster while COVID is still lingering in the house? Medically speaking, it is safe, but depending on the parent's exposure to the infected children, they should quarantine until they know for certain that they didn't become infected too. Dean writes, I see much information on promoting the vaccine for the unvaccinated, which is great, but I have seen zero information promoting the second shot for people who have already had the first shot. Dean, that is a really great point. At this point, whether you received the Pfizer, Moderna, or J&J vaccine, you need 2 doses to maximize your protection, and a booster when it's appropriate. Another viewer is asking a related question. It's been 6 months after my first shot. Should I get the second shot or did I wait too long? It is certainly not ideal, but you should get your second shot as soon as possible. Now finally, a viewer asks, if you have a vaccine pro and con issue with a family member, is it still possible to visit together? Vaccinated people will wear masks, but is it safe to still meet with unvaccinated members who most likely will not mask? And the person goes on to ask, if we limit the visit to an hour or a half hour, would that help? So here's the thing. Factors to consider for a family visit are how many people are vaccinated, how many are masked, how close everyone is, how much ventilation there is, and the duration of time together. Now, there is so much spread in the community right now that there are few, if any, zero-risk scenarios. But you can decrease the risks by taking all of the precautions that you can, and ideally having everyone get tested to help reduce the risk as well. Back to you.
Oh, right, Doc. A conversation so many people are having with their loved ones this year. All right, thanks, Frank.
Police need your help finding a person of interest for the murder of a 16-year-old boy in Lincoln Park. Police say 19-year-old Austin Hamrick possibly shot the teenager near Richmond and Porter on Sunday. Officers and medics showed up to the scene and took the victim to the hospital where he died from his injuries. It's unclear if this was a targeted attack. If you know where Hamrick is, call police.